Hello and welcome. In this video, I will explain how to easily delete pages and also a bit about how master pages within Adobe Muse work. Sometimes you want to delete some of the pages in a template either because you don't want to spend time filling in the content that you don't have or you don't really have a use for it. For example, in this template there's currently 5 pages, and one of the pages is an apps page. If you don't have additional apps and this is the first app that you've published on the Play Store, well then you really have no use for this page and you can safely delete it. It is very easy to delete this app page. You can select it and then click the delete icon in the upper right hand corner, or you can right click and select delete page, which will open up a confirmation dialog allowing you to select yes, I want to delete the page. After we have done that, we need to make a few edits to the menu structure. As you can see, the More Apps menu selection still appears, and we will need to manually remove it, which is very easy. We do so through the master page. Open up the master page by navigating to the App Website Template Home and then clicking on the master page. The menu resides on the master page because any edits that we make here will be propagated to all the other pages, template pages. Before we delve into editing the header menu, I want to explain how layers work. If you go over to your right hand column, you will see a layers icon. If you don't see it, then you can go to Windows and click Layers, Show Layers, and that will pop up the Layers menu. In the Layers configuration settings, you will see 2 layers in this template, Layer 1 and Menu. Menu is quite self-explanatory as it contains our accordion menu widget. The layers, Layer 1, contains everything else. If you have worked with a layering software before, such as Adobe Photoshop or Illustrator, you will know that whatever in a layer appears on top, then everything on that layer will appear above everything else. So for the menus, anything you place on the menu layer will appear above anything on layer 1. And that is why in the other pages, you see that the menu header appears above the rest of the content on the page. Okay, let's get started editing the header menu. It is easy enough, and all you need to do is just select the accordion, the header menu. You click on it, and then you click it again to select the link that you want, and then we just press the delete button on the keyboard, and that takes care of it. It's all deleted. We are not done yet. There is one more thing that we need to do, and that is to delete it across all instances of the menu. Because this template is fully responsive, there are 2 layouts for the menu. One is for the desktop, and any desktop page that has a breakpoint, that has a browser width of higher than 820 pixels gets the desktop menu. Any browser width that is below 820 pixels, which is the case on most mobile browsers, gets the mobile menu. The mobile menu is a tad more complex. As you can see, it is an accordion widget. The accordion widget, if you click on it twice, it expands much like an accordion. And if you click on it again, it contracts. This makes editing stuff in the editing elements within the accordion widget a bit difficult, but you will get the hang of it. Click once, it expands. Click again, it contracts. Inside the accordion widget, we have another menu widget, And this menu widget, through the same process as before, we select it, and then we select our link and press delete, and that takes care of this implementation. However, you will notice that the rest of the links all expanded, their height increased. And this is because in the menu options, we selected uniform size. So the menu links expanded to fill the size after we removed the more apps link. If you want to have the menu links, their height and their spacing, look consistent across your entire template and share the same formatting as everything else in the template, then you can purchase the premium option, and I will make sure that everything is consistent across the entire template. Or you can do it yourself, and it is easy enough to do yourself as well. So all you need to do is just take these handlebars and then drag it until it's a bit smaller, and then drag the menu container, the accordion container, smaller as well. So that looks alright. It's not perfect, but you can take the time to make it perfect or purchase the premium upgrade. There, that was quite easy. And editing this template is just that easy. One more check before we finish. Let's go back to our home page, and as you can see, our app icons all refreshed and updated. And now you can see that the header menus for all these pages have been updated accordingly, and it looks pretty great. So I hope this video has shown you how easy it is to delete and edit pages inside this template. And don't fret about deleting a page. You can always add it back later. And if you don't really have use for a page, then there's no point in wasting time and effort putting it into that page and having it in your template when you don't really need it at all.